And these are today's shoutouts. If you want to see yourself in the next video, then subscribe and leave a comment. Welcome ladies and gentlemen, Ark here, and I'd like to ask you a favor. If you find this video useful, please do make sure to subscribe to my channel. Help me grow, and I'm starting to gift subscribers. More info at the end of the video. Please enjoy. What is up guys, Ark here with a new type of video. So in this one I'm doing something different, and it's taking my 144Hz monitor and my phone and recording the gameplay from real life to then slow it down in Sony Vegas and see the difference by how many frames I see in real life. I made a ton of videos comparing 60 and 144Hz, but it was always just like everyone else, recorded and slowed down on the PC, so you never really actually saw the point of view from real life. I think this is going to be an experience for a lot of people who need to experience it even if it's just for a YouTube video. So I hope you relax, sit back and enjoy the video. So how I will go about doing this test is give you a real life visual representation. I will log on Fortnite on my monitor that supports up to 240Hz, but I will lock it to 144 because I know that most of you guys are interested in that alone. If you want me to do a 240Hz video next time, then definitely leave a comment because I'm sure it's gonna be as popular as this one. So a lot more people are buying 144 monitors and not 240. So I will use my phone, which is a Samsung 9S Plus. Yeah, I know, Samsung, laugh all you want, but I actually have an iPhone. It's a 10S and it works very nice. So if you know that one Drake song about two phones, then you know. And jokes aside, it has a nice 4K camera which records in 60 FPS and also has a really cool slow-mo mode. I will do two tests and those will basically be me recording in 60 FPS and slowing down the footage in Sony Vegas. So you will have a sort of YouTube effect every other YouTuber uses, but from real life perspective. And I will also record the footage in super slow mode, which means that you will literally see twice the amount of frames being played live in real time on my monitor. And it's going to be the closest thing you'll see to actually being in front of a higher refresh rate monitor and seeing the gameplay difference. So right off the bat, this is a normal clip. Fortnite is running in 60 FPS. This is what you normally would see when playing on a 60Hz monitor. The camera FPS and monitor FPS line up to make a perfect presentation of your normal gameplay you see in real life. YouTube also supports 60 FPS, so this is the real deal right now. Now when I will slow down the clip, you see it's a bit choppy. You have enough frames to show you a smooth picture when it's running at full speed. But even going down a small little tiny bit in speed really starts showing you a more choppy image. It's also important to note that 60 FPS and 144 both feel smooth in real life. 60 FPS was made 60 because it was at the point where the person could enjoy a smooth picture. But when playing a game like Fortnite, aiming with a controller or mouse and just dragging your crosshair around the screen, 60Hz really lags compared to higher refresh rates. That is because our eyes see a smooth picture, but what we feel when moving our mouse requires a lot more frames, or you start feeling a subtle lag and feeling a lot of frames are limiting your reaction and control speed. So for clip 2, here's me running around with Fortnite locked at 144 FPS. The difference is probably not noticeable as this is a 60 FPS recording. It's difficult to show you the difference in real life without slowing down the clip first, because YouTube limits everything to 60 FPS. So we have to find these workarounds by slowing the clips ourselves and showing you the difference in the amount of frames. So you can imagine yourself what the difference would be when they would run in real time in real life without it being slowed down. So finally, let's slow down the 144 FPS clip. As you can see, there is a noticeable difference in the amount of frames being shown, even with the phone recording being locked to 60 FPS. I talked about it in my previous Hertz comparison video, and it's that the monitor's refresh rate and your GPU's output are not synced. So having a 60Hz monitor and your computer or console outputting 144 or 120 frames would not line up perfectly in sync with the monitor's refresh rate. They work as individual products, so that's why there are also PC fixes that help you crank out more FPS, so that the game running in 100 FPS on a 60Hz monitor feels a lot more smooth than 60 FPS game, although the monitor is still locked to 60 refresh rate. So the more frames, the better, and the smoother picture your monitor is outputting, even if the monitor's refresh rate is lower than the FPS. That is basically why the slowed down 144 FPS clip in real life feels a lot more smoother than a 60 FPS clip, although they're both being recorded by a 60 FPS camera. 144 simply has more room to work with, so more up-to-date frames that fill the refresh rate of the monitor, with a lot more smoother picture as a result. Now finally, to the good bit of this video. This is where the real spicy content comes up, and why I decided to bring this video IRL with my phone, the slow mode. Now I'm gonna show you some footage where I'm running around and doing random stuff with the slow-mo kicking in at random. You need to keep your focus in the amount of frames, showing when that slow-mo picture hits, as the picture will be different for both 60 and 144 gameplay. So first off, here are some slowed down clips of the locked 60 FPS gameplay. Fortnite is running at 60 FPS, and with the slow mode we can see that the frames show off some lag. Like you can see the actual frames and the image is no longer smooth, and the animations are choppy, like it should be at 60 FPS. And now here's the video of my game running in 144 FPS. When the slow-mo hits, look at the smooth animation. It's insane how good it looks. And remember that this is literally what I see in real life when playing my game. I'm looking at this many frames but in real time, which gives me so much control and an advantage when aiming and landing my shots. Flicks and tracking is super easy. So if you want to become a better player, I really recommend you get a higher refresh rate monitor. It's not only for PCs, but consoles like the new Xbox support up to 120 frames, which is insanely good and super competitive, and it's a complete level up from 60Hz previously. So in conclusion, I hope you like these clips. This video is something different, as I previously said, something that no one did before, so I hope you like the idea behind it and how I made it into a reality. I wanted to show you some real life perspective of what the 60 and 144 difference would be on YouTube, but in YouTube format that only supports 60 FPS. So I did both tests of taking a simple 60 and 144 clip and slowing it down to see the difference, as well as record a slow mode video on my phone where you would see it in real life difference of the FPS and without any Sony Vegas slow motion effects added. If you have not yet subscribed, then now this is a good time to do so, as I'm about to hit 1k subs and I'll be doing a big giveaway for it on live stream. So not to miss my live stream, make sure to turn on your post notifications on. It will also show you when I upload new videos. So yeah, that will help you be up to date and be an early viewer. I hope I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, peace. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy and find it useful. If you want to join my future Battle Pass and V-Box giveaways, do make sure to easily apply by subscribing and leaving a comment with your Fortnite username. I will be choosing 5 random people in the near future for weekly gifts.